how do we do leg press without a leg press machine? I'm going to show you my top 3 leg press alternatives and why they're better than just a regular squat. Welcome back to LiveLeanTV. These are my top 3 alternatives to replace the leg press machine. But the leg press offers a couple of unique features. One is that your back is stabilized, so it can be a little safer, a little more comfortable for people who are dealing with back pain or just have a sensitive back. It also isolates the legs. So instead of like a squat being full body exercise, it's isolating your legs without getting your upper body involved. Like when you're doing a barbell squat, you have your upper body very tense to hold the weight. You also have to have a lot of core engagement. But when you do a leg press, you're laying on your back so you can sort of relax your upper body. You still have to brace your core, but you get what I'm saying. It's way more lower body isolated. So instead of just replacing leg press with a regular squat or any top loaded lower body exercises, I want to show you my top 3 alternatives that are closest to the leg press, and you can do all of them at home. And the third one uses 0 equipment. We'll start with the resistance band frog press because I think this one is the most similar because you are lying on your back. So you're gonna loop a long loop resistance band around your feet. I like to keep my feet at least shoulder width distance and then hold it tight to your body. You're also getting an isometric bicep curl while you're doing this. And then bringing your knees close to your chest and then pressing away, get a lot of tension in that band. The closer you hold on towards your feet, the tighter the resistance is gonna be. So if you wanna make this more challenging, hold really close to your feet before pressing and make sure that you hold it really stable and tight with your upper body. You can also try using a stronger or thicker resistance band to add more challenge to this exercise. Make sure you're pressing your legs out at about a 45-degree angle and really tightening and straightening your legs at the bottom. Flex your glutes, hamstrings, quads, all of it before returning your knees back towards your chest. Make sure you are stabilizing your core while you're doing these because this position alone is putting a lot of stress on your abs. So make sure that your abs are tight as you're pressing your legs, especially as you're extending them all the way out. To take a little tension off the abs, you could try pressing straight vertical instead of at that 45-degree angle, so more like a 90-degree angle. But I feel like I get more out of the exercise when I go for that angle. Obviously, you are gonna need resistance bands to make this one work. So if you wanna get the same resistance bands I have, I linked them in the description box below. It doesn't have to be that exact brand. You can use any type of resistance band, even the ones with the handles on it. The second one is a Swiss ball squat against the wall. So you're gonna place that ball right at the top of your hips or the bottom of your lower back. Make sure that it's down low enough because then when you squat down, it's gonna be rolling up your back. So don't start with the ball too high, make sure that it's low. You wanna lean back into that ball to put some pressure on it. That's what's gonna keep it from slipping out. Make sure that your feet are really well planted in the ground so you're not gonna slip out either. So a lot of pressure down into the ground, a lot of pressure back into the ball. Then slowly begin to hinge at the hips. That's important, the hips first, and then also hinging at the knees. So you get down into this nice position with your knees not over your toes. You really wanna be sitting back and leaning back into that ball. Then when you're coming up, you're pressing your heels hard into the ground and straightening your hips fully at the top. Posture is also key here. Make sure that those shoulders are back. I like to have my hands either behind the ears or crossed over the chest, or you can reach your fingertips towards the ground, but just make sure that you're not leaning forward at all. Leaning back is the key to making this more similar to a leg press. Absolutely practice some of these without adding any weight, and then when you feel ready to add some resistance, you can grab either a dumbbell or a kettlebell, hold it up at your chest just below your chin, close to your body, so you can continue to lean back and not have that weight pulling you forward. Here I'm using a 35-pound kettlebell, but you can use any weight of a dumbbell or kettlebell that you're comfortable with. I recommend just one weight and holding it in that goblet style so it's close to your body. The third option, I think you're gonna love this because it uses 0 equipment at all. So if you're sitting there going, I don't have resistance bands, I don't have a Swiss ball, no kettlebell, no weights, this one is for you because everybody has a wall. So all you gotta do for this one is walk up close to the wall, measure about 1 of your feet, not 1 foot, but 1 of your feet distance away from the wall. So put 1 toe all the way up against the wall, put your other toe right behind that, and that's where you're gonna be standing in terms of how close you wanna get to the wall. Separate your feet about shoulder width distance apart. You can put your fingertips on the wall to help guide your way down and make sure you don't face plant into the wall. The goal here is that your face doesn't touch the wall at all. You want to stay back so your weight is more on your heels and you just glide straight down instead of leaning forward at all, because one of the best advantages of the leg press is there's no torso forward lean. So doing these wall facing squats can really help train your body to not lean forward during your squats. So glide down that wall nice and carefully using your fingertips to guide you, and then slowly stand up, pressing your heels down into the ground and straighten your hips fully at the top. And repeat reps like this. Once you feel like you've got the hang of this, you can inch your feet closer to the wall and challenge yourself to see how close you can get with still being able to get that full deep range of motion. This exercise is honestly way harder than it looks. Maybe watching this, you're thinking, oh, that's not so hard, but go and try it. It is actually surprisingly difficult, and I would like to know in the comment section if you're able to do this. It's really helpful and beneficial to have a mirror next to you, or to turn on your camera, film yourself doing this so you can see what your mechanics look like, and you can kind of analyze your form and make improvements. But trust me, this exercise is definitely worth your while. Even though it uses no weight, no equipment at all, it's still quite the challenge. So I hope you will give it a go and let me know your thoughts. So if you found this video because you were searching for machine alternatives and you've been feeling frustrated lately about not having access to all the equipment that you would want for your training, I want you to know that a lot of people are feeling that way right now. It's kind of an unusual time in the world. I just want you to know that you're not alone in that. A lot of people are going through the same, and for years now we've been creating home versions of all of our gym training plans that we offer to our Team Live Lean members. So it's not new for this year, but I feel like it's especially valuable for this year because a lot of people, myself included, have stopped going to the gym and just training exclusively from home now. So anytime that we put an exercise like leg press in our programs, we also put an alternative for it in the home version of that same program. So if you want to check out our gym and home versions of our Team Live Lean plans and just open up this whole new world of possibilities and learning ways to substitute gym exercises in ways that you may have never known before, then our home Team Live Lean plans are where it's at. You don't have to feel limited with your home training. It doesn't have to be the same old boring mix of exercises every time. You can have a wide variety and be learning new things every week and just having so much fun with your training. So if you want to get access to those programs, link is in the description box below. They are super affordable. If you're a team member, if you just want one of the monthly programs and you don't want to be a member, we have that option for you as well. And don't worry, if you're new to this whole world of training, whether training from home or training at the gym, it's all beginner friendly because there are clickable exercise demo videos for every single move that we program into your workouts. So if you don't know a move, you just click and watch and you can learn it in 30 seconds. So awesome. If you found this video helpful in any way, please slap a like on the video and share it with a friend. You can also subscribe to our channel to make sure you don't miss any future uploads. And I'll see you with the next video. Thanks for watching and keep living lean.